utilise social media as a platform to showcase their products and services to the public. With an online presence, Excess targets the age of the mobile phone. Through Instagram and Facebook, the business keeps in touch with the societal interest in food and hospitality with images of meals and specialty shakes online. Excess Espresso is a smaller franchise of localised cafes based in Sydney, with 5 locations now opened, including Wetherill Park, North Parramatta, Prestons, Bondi, and Gregory Hills, each offering a diverse selection of fusion breakfasts, lunch, dinners, and desserts. Since opening in February 2015, owner Rocky George's have revolutionised the iconic cafe chain with extensive menus and competitive opening hours. Excess Espresso works as a cafe chain in which several cafe locations run under the same brand names, central management, and product distribution. Additionally, with a large social media presence on Instagram and Facebook, Excess Espresso communicate with the technological generations of the social media age on a daily basis. For smaller businesses, social media is a fundamental aspect of marketing and has been very successful for Excess Espresso as they continue to flourish within the competitive hospitality industry, winning the Fairfield Local Business Awards in both 2017 and 2018.
The implementation of digital communication strategies within a business helps to provide faculties with the ability to stay connected both internally and externally. As a form of communication, social media has drastically risen in popularity, with over 3 billion users worldwide as of 2017. With this dramatic shift to an online environment, it is vital that businesses utilise these tools available as a means of communication. Throughout this assessment, we have discovered that the most viable and important ways a business can utilise social media is for facilitating information between stakeholders within a business, and as a way of communicating a business's goals and views to the general public. As a part of the assessment, we chose to implement social media as a communication strategy into local Sydney cafe Excess Espresso's business model. In order for this implementation to be successful, all staff and business executives needed to participate and use a range of different social media tools and applications in order to better communicate as a workplace. Our ultimate goal was to improve the business's communication both internally within the business and across locations, whilst also promoting the business online with the ultimate goal of growing the company and their revenue. This presentation will explore and outline our key findings in regards to social media as a communication tool, how Excess Espresso successfully implemented the strategy into their business model, and how it has positively affected both their business and staff members. As social media continues to boom in popularity, workplaces are increasingly turning to these platforms in order to stay connected and relevant. Social media can be utilised in a range of different ways for professional purposes, with online marketing quickly becoming the most popular uses for businesses. Social media has become a prosperous marketing tool for businesses, with 97% of marketers posting on one or numerous social media platforms. One of the biggest positives of social media marketing is how inexpensive it can be for the business. As it is free to post on social platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, a company can avoid all the usual costs that would come with the traditional avenues of marketing. Social media also allows a business the ability to better interact with their consumer base, as it provides a direct two-way channel between the customer and the business. This not only allows the company to interact with current and existing customers, but also provides them with an opportunity to engage with a potential consumer base that may not have been reachable through traditional marketing ventures. Social media can also be utilised in the workplace as a means of communication for business employees. It is vital that employees are constantly kept informed of relevant information in addition to having efficient communication with other staff members to ensure a positive, successful, and cohesive work environment. Social media platforms and apps such as Workplace, G Suite, and WhatsApp allow employees to engage and collaborate with one another outside of the workplace. These particular applications are designed purely for professional use, with the application's functions only available for business purposes, rather than other social media platforms that can also have personal uses. Information such as rosters, upcoming promotions, shift changes, and team building efforts can all be posted and shared amongst a predetermined group of workplace employees. Not only can ground level employees share relevant and needed information amongst fellow staff, but these social media platforms can also be used for workplace executives to communicate vital information to their entire staff base. This may include things such as company policy change, staff training and development opportunities, and OH&S policies. These platforms allow executives to efficiently communicate and distribute this information to the entirety of their employee base without needing to individually contact each individual staff member or company site.
The implementation of social media marketing strategies into Access Espresso business model has been prosperous in many ways. With an online presence, Access broadened their global exposure, allowing for greater international market access, as well as increased opportunity to create global partnerships. This global exposure is due to an ongoing social media status, posting daily on popular applications and keeping their websites up to date. These aspects of the business allow Access to be known internationally and open up avenues for expansion outside of Sydney, throughout Australia and worldwide. With additional online exposure, Access benefits through reduced marketing cost, greater customer engagement, as well as build reputation and increase revenue. An increase on media posts via Instagram and Facebook in comparison to paid advertisement has significantly reduced advertisement costs for the business and allowed funds to contribute to franchise development. Although the franchise is based in Sydney, with global exposure, tourists have insight into what Access has to offer, and institutes as a must-visit on a traveller's to-do list. For gastronomic travellers and foodies, hospitality locations such as Access attract attention through the visual aid of business advertisements on Instagram and Facebook. For a small growing franchise cafe business, an online platform is crucial for expansion and development. It has provided Access with a visual stance in the media, allowing the cafe to showcase their products and delicacies within such a competitive market. As the hospitality industry broadens and consumers begin to seek out the new and improved cafes, Access must stay in the game to provide their customers with fresh new ideas as a continuous strategy to foster growth. Furthermore, social media has allowed Access to be at the forefront of the cafe industry as the digital age revolutionizes the ways in which customers purchase products. With the increased desire to seek out menus and images prior to visiting a restaurant, has made social media advertising and the online web pivotal for the revenue growth and business expansion of Access Espresso. Not only has Access Espresso grown remarkably over a short period of time with the help of social media, however, Access has revolutionized the hospitality industry, especially in the cafe sector. With a combination of a trendy menu and franchise-driven business model, Access has established a foundation for success, continuously changing the menu, however keeping the signature dishes and shakes promoted on social media allows the cafe to stay in trend. Social media has contributed to a major aspect of Access Espresso's success. As the cafe franchise continues to benefit, implementation of strategies to harness the effects of social media on the business will continue to prosper and further the cafe's public image.
Access Espresso uses multiple forms of social media to talk to their customers and their employees. These are Facebook. This is the main platform where most people go to access information such as recommendations, photos, and reviews. People are also able to contact the business directly to ask questions or give feedback. Instagram. This platform is mainly for sharing pictures and showing the customers what your business is about. WhatsApp. This social media application is good for businesses as it makes it easy to communicate between employees and their managers. Facebook and Instagram are primarily used by Access Espresso to reach their customer base. It is a way to keep the customers updated with the changes in their menus, their new locations, and to keep the customer engaged so they keep on coming. They can see the reaction from their customers and see how they react to their new products. It also gives the customer a chance to easily send back feedback, and this improves the Access Espresso process. Facebook and WhatsApp are used for communicating between the business owners, managers, and the employees. With WhatsApp, messages are able to be sent between employees of their own cafe, of other cafes, and between each other. Group messages can be formed, making it easy to communicate to the staff in a certain cafe about their specific procedures, or the whole cafe chain's employees with just one message instead of messaging employees separately. Taking out multiple messages between staff reduces the confusion about procedures. The adoption of social media increases the positivity within the company and their innovativeness. Companies with a younger portion of staff are more likely to adopt the use of social media. This is because that the new generation is all about the use of technology and the way that the company can grow with these new technologies. Younger people are more likely to already have these social media accounts, therefore already making it easier. The owner of Access Espresso, Rocky, is obviously adaptable and has definitely adapted using social media to communicate with his customers and his staff. Social media has revolutionized Access Espresso's business composition, institutionalizing the cafe chain with a competitive online platform, strategic marketing tools, and the ability to effectively communicate publicly and within their team. As the digital age becomes more prominent, the shift to an online environment has successfully advantaged Access tremendously, resulting in an increased revenue through larger public exposure, ease of advertising with access to platforms such as Instagram and Facebook, as well as developed an all-round efficient workplace with additional application use for internal business communications, i.e. WhatsApp. Overall, though an array of implemented social media elements, it is clear that the small business have the ability to expand and develop as a result of effective use of social media.